Alright guys, welcome back to part 3. This is Stonehill. And I think this is the other one they had in the demo, so... One I remember very well, although this one's kind of tricky. I expect this one will take quite a bit longer because there's one part where you kind of go sort of almost outside the map, and there's all kind of gems lying around that are pretty hard to find actually. So here we go. This might be a bit of a long one. And, you know, feel free to insert a joke there. Gonna get all these ones around the edge. There's a lot of great games coming out this year, actually. As I'm recording this, it's like September the 15th or something along those lines. I kind of forget the dates. You know when you're like in summer holidays or something, and you completely forget about your games? You completely forget about your days, like what day of the week it is, and you know what date it is. I don't have a job at the moment, so you know every day is pretty much the same to me in terms of opportunities and what I have to do, that kind of thing. So. Yeah, anyways, like I was saying, a lot of good games coming out this year. You've got the likes of Skyrim, which I'm almost definitely doing a Let's Play of. It's one of those games where you could do a Let's Play and probably never finish it, but I'd like to get some videos of it nonetheless. And then you got Modern Warfare 3, of course, going to be doing that, and Battlefield 3. There's a lot of games coming out. I'm just looking forward to a lot of them, really. Hello, Linda.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
That's a good point, actually. Better save this. Here we go. Here's the magic saving fairy. I think Spyro the Dragon was probably one of the first games I actually got that actually has a save feature. I don't know if many of you guys have played some of the really early games, like, well, not really early, but games like on stuff like the Sega and, you know, the N64 and stuff. Well, not the N64 so much. I'm just thinking of the Sega, really. Stuff like Spyro the Dragon. What am I talking about? Come on, Tommy, compose yourself. Sonic the Hedgehog is what I meant to say. And that was not what I wanted to do. Stuff like Sonic the Hedgehog, playing through that as a kid when you don't have a save function is ridiculously hard, believe me. Like, there's a lot of levels in that, and I don't know, I guess it really doesn't take that long to play through if I did it now, but at the time, I think I was restricted to playing only like 15 minutes at a time or something. I think I mentioned this in the...
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like me.
Sure.
Spyro's not impressed. What I was saying was, I think I mentioned this in a Machinima video I did, which probably still hasn't gone up, not sure why not, but... Anyways, I mentioned in a Machinima video that at the time, my parents kind of restricted me to playing only 15 minutes at a time of any game, and the reason for that is just because of, like, eyesight problems I had at the time. I had to wear glasses for maybe, God, 15 years or something? I've switched to contact lenses now, but... I didn't actually... My parents really didn't know what was up with my eyes at the time, so they didn't think, oh, he's got eye problems, let's take him to the opticians. No, they said, oh, he's got eye problems, let's just make him read through these ridiculous coloured filters and, you know, restrict his gaming time, that kind of thing, because that'll definitely work, but... That's how we kind of did it, and playing through Sonic the Hedgehog when you got 15 minutes at a time really isn't an easy task, but... Anyways, I am definitely not having... Don't return home, that will completely mess up my Let's Play. Here we go. Here's a nice little secret bit on the side. I didn't... It took me ages to actually realise this was here when I played through as a kid. That's what I love about Spyro. All these little secret areas you don't like necessarily notice first time round. Right, got the key, so we'll go back to that chest we found earlier. And get you, Mr. Astor.
After you freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya.
Let me tell a little story, Spyro. And now we're going to go back to that chest. You see all these cliffs along the side. Well, not cliffs, but hilly countryside along there. There's a whole bunch of gems just kind of scattered around there that we've got to get in a minute. Let's get these. What's in the box that always rocks? I'm loving it. And I don't know what that was, like 20 or something. Didn't do the maths. Anyways, through here. And there's a whole other section to this level. It's actually pretty big. I think there's like 400 gems in it. 200. Never mind. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Still pretty big compared to the last one, though. Okay, gonna charge these guys. Boom! There's an immense satisfaction from charging those things. I don't really know what it is, but... maybe just Spyro asserting his dominance over these random... yaks? Oxen, sorry. Biology was never my strong point. I don't know what the animals are called exactly. Well, they're not real, but... you know what I'm saying. Anyways. Gonna flame this guy, is too big. It's like the weatherman or something. Yeah, like I said, there's often situations where there's like one single gem or one single chest just hidden away, and you can kind of spend ages kind of searching through each like inch of the level trying to find it. Hopefully it shouldn't be too bad because I've done this a couple of times, but... what are you doing up here? Gildus?
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the X button at the top of a jump, and try pressing the triangle button to drop down in mid-flight.
Spyro, you good lad, going out here to free all these dragons out of your own goodwill. Goodwill? Good nature? Don't know. Anyways, more gems over here. This kind of marks the edge of the level. I think you can jump down there if you want. Which I'm not gonna do because I'll die, but... there's like barriers marking the edge of the level. Which really confused me as a kid. I kind of thought there was a way out, but... I didn't realise that the game developers would have some kind of barrier in, because obviously it's not an infinite map, but... you know. More gems around here. I'm gonna be very careful to try and pick up everything, just so I don't have to go back and kind of scour each individual inch of the level. One there, and one over there. Can I jump over here? Oh, this is the bit I forgot about ages ago. This is the bit that I kept forgetting about, those two individual gems there. Alright, I'm gonna keep going around here. More gems, more gems. More gems for me. That's the end of the level there. One thing I always thought was kind of confusing is the fact that you have the end level portal thing, but you also have the ability to leave the level anytime you want to just by pressing the start button. Oh, that was stupid. Just by pressing the start button, and you know, you don't lose any of your gems or anything by doing it, so... end of the level seems sort of pointless, but I suppose if they didn't have that, it'd be kind of a bit... I don't know, it would feel kind of unsatisfactory if you just kind of quit the level every time you wanted to leave. So, you know, no complaints from me. Right, let's chase the old egg thief. In this game you have a bunch of little strange blue men who are carrying dragon eggs and you're supposed to catch them. Some of them have treasure as well, I think, like the ones in Tree Tops. That's going to be a fun level to do, believe me. That's going to be one of those like 20-minute levels, I bet. Gem there. It is 200, isn't it? Yeah, just 3 gems left. Oh gems, where art thou? Okay, guy down there who I assume I've already killed. Then again, the others haven't respawned yet, so maybe that's one I haven't killed. Okay, gonna keep charging around here to try and find this guy. I know he's around here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. What are you doing there, son? Carrying a little pink egg for me, are you? It looks exactly like those mini eggs you can buy. It honestly does. You know, the packs of little sugar shell coated eggs you can get. Looks just like them. Gonna go around here. I just want to check all these little areas at the back. Yeah, there's one. Okay, there's one of the gems. And I'm assuming that little wizard guy we saw earlier is the culprit for the last 2 gems. Yeah, that would kind of make sense. I think I've checked all of this bit. Just in case, gonna have a final little check. Right, done. Let's go catch us a wizard. / weatherman. I'm gonna get you, little wizard. There we go. Right, that was the final 2 gems. And I'm not gonna quit the level. I'm gonna go through the portal like I'm supposed to. Okay. I know the first kind of couple of levels are a bit kind of bland in terms of their design and stuff, but they really kind of diversified later on, and the game gets a lot more difficult as well. I know that was one of the main criticisms of this game, was the fact that it was so easy early on. Save game, just to be safe. Yeah, gonna return home. So I guess the next level in line is Town Square. and then it should be Sunny Flight, I guess. Sunny Flight, I might do a post-commentary on, I'm not sure. Actually, no, I will do a live commentary, but I'll do a couple of practice runs first. Just because it's one of those levels where you pretty much have to know the route you're going to take, otherwise you won't be able to do it first time round. Unless you're, like, ultimately skilled at it, which I'm not. Oh, by the way, if you kill enemies again once you've already got the gems from them, you get these little weird white orb things. I don't know what they're supposed to be exactly, but you see them kind of build a circle around the life icon there. And once it fills the full circle, you get another life, which is nice, so... Anyways, up the magic whirlwind thing. Gonna go in Town Square. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for the next part, where we take on Town Square. See you later.